Hi, welcome to Wholesalingspreadsheet.com. You are watching a quick video tutorial on how to analyze a rental wholesale deal using the Rental Wholesale Calculator. If you are a wholesaler that will be working with landlords, you will need to understand what rental metrics and investment criteria are important to your rental buyers. Landlords use several different investment metrics to determine the value of the property, including cap rates, cash flow, cash-on-cash return, and internal rate of return. The Rental Wholesale Calculator uses these different investment metrics to determine the optimal offer price you should offer for the property. The Rental Wholesale Dashboard provides an overall analysis of the property rental income, operating expenses, net operating income, the capital investment, and annual cash flow for the first year. You can also review a detailed cash flow chart of the rental income, operating expenses, net operating income, and cash flow over the life of the investment period. The gross operating income is the total amount of rental income the property will generate after deducting rental vacancies. Operating expenses are expenses that are incurred to operate, manage, and maintain the rental property. The operating expenses can be calculated on a detailed basis or by using the 50% rule. By selecting 50% from the drop-down menu, the operating expenses will be calculated at 50% of gross operating income. Net operating income is the net income the property will generate after deducting operating expenses. The financing section highlights the loan amount, the down payment amount, and term of the loan that are anticipated to finance the property. The rental calculator then uses these financing terms to calculate how much capital will be required to finance the property acquisition, closing costs, and repair costs, and determines how much cash will be required to finance the property. In this scenario, the property is receiving a loan amount for the property acquisition and repair costs with a 30-year loan term at 5% interest with 20% down. The financing breakdown calculates the total capital required for property acquisition, upfront closing costs, and repair costs, and determines how much will be financed through a loan and how much will be paid for with cash out of pocket. The annual cash flow is the total amount of cash flow generated from the property after deducting operating expenses and financing costs. The total return for the property is the total return on investment achieved through cash flow and equity accrual from principal paydown. Again, if you want to review the detailed rental information over the life of the loan, you can do so by using the cash flow chart. The next section is where you will analyze the property value based upon 6 key rental investment metrics. Talk to your rental buyers list and determine what investment metrics and investment criteria are most important to them for acquiring a rental property. You can set up your landlord's desired investment criteria on the property information sheet under the Financial Information section. The first and most important investment metric is the capitalization rate, because this is going to be used to directly calculate the landlord's purchase price. The landlord's purchase price is calculated by dividing the net operating income by the capitalization rate. The landlord's desired capitalization rate is highlighted in the gold button, but you can also toggle between other cap rates and see how it affects your landlord's overall purchase price and investment criteria below. The investment criteria ticker highlights 6 key investment metrics so you can compare your landlord's desired performance to the property's actual performance. The first criteria is the 2% rule, which states that monthly rental income should be 2% of the property purchase price. In this scenario, the property is only bringing in 1.3% of the property purchase price in monthly rent, so we are underperforming the 2% rule. The next criteria is the 50% rule, which states that operating expenses should conservatively account for 50% of monthly rental income. Based upon our detailed analysis of operating expenses, our current expense amount is 42% of rental income. If you want to quickly switch to 50% operating expenses, you can use the drop-down menu and select 50% rule, which will automatically calculate the operating expenses at 50% of rental income. The next ticker calculates how much monthly cash flow the property is generating and compares it to your landlord's desired monthly performance. The cash-on-cash return ticker calculates the cash-on-cash return that the property is generating by dividing the annual cash flow by the total initial cash outlay. The internal rate of return calculates the internal rate of return that the property is generating compared to your landlord's desired performance. As you toggle between different cap rates and change the landlord's purchase price, you will notice how the investment criteria and performance is affected. This allows you to quickly toggle between different purchase price scenarios and select the most optimal purchase price that will fit the landlord's investment criteria. Once you've determined the landlord's purchase price, you can input your wholesaler's assignment fee for finding the deal. The maximum allowable offer you can make for the property is determined by taking the landlord's purchase price and deducting your wholesale assignment fee. Once you get a property under contract, you can use the rental marketing sheets and reports to market the property to your rental buyers list. So as you can see, the Rental Wholesale Calculator is a very powerful tool that can be used to analyze rental income, operating expenses, net operating income, cash flow, and 6 important rental metrics to determine the optimal value you should offer for a rental property. We thank you for watching our quick video tutorial on the Rental Wholesale Calculator. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot us an email or give us a call. We appreciate your time and business and wish you the best of luck.